So growing up, I had this unfortunate mindset really, that other people had something I didn't. The kid who aced every exam, the one who could socialize with anyone, the one who could buy whatever they wanted, they had something unique to them that I just didn't. I thought it was built in, like height or hair color, something you either spawn in with or you don't. And for 16 years of my life, that is exactly what I believed. But everything changed on a random Friday during my junior year of high school. It was a Friday and I met my friend for lunch as I typically do. So I walk over to the table we typically sit at, but this time he has with him this piece of paper. And on it are these characters that I, at the time, viewed as gibberish, right? So I ask him, hey, what is that on the paper you're looking at? And he goes on this long, passionate rant about how he has discovered the Russian language and he has to learn it and eventually move to Russia. And I remember being so baffled by this experience because languages, like many other things, was something I viewed as either you had it or you did not. So I went home that day and I secretly decided I too wanted to learn Russian. So I borrowed the family computer, which I shared with my 3 other siblings and my mom, and I googled the Russian alphabet. For hours, I just paced back and forth in our small apartment until I eventually memorized it. And memorizing the alphabet on that day, for lack of better words, was the first time I truly felt conscious. Conscious of the idea that the opinions others have of you aren't binding. And the opinions you have of yourself don't have to be static. Memorizing this new alphabet, although small, gave me more confidence than anything I'd ever done before this. Because I realized, for better or for worse, no one really knows what's going on. So anything anyone says to you is simply their interpretation of reality. And actually, on the topic of reality, I would argue you need to be a little bit delusional to get to where you want to be. I see that because I actually went around telling my online friends, oh, I speak Russian, I just need to memorize the words, which in hindsight was incredibly naive and incredibly delusional, but that's exactly the type of blind optimism I needed. From then till now, my life has drastically changed. Every day my Russian got better was another day I reinforced to myself the idea that anything anyone just had could be acquired if you work hard enough for it. Now, maybe you won't be a 5'1" NBA superstar, but I promise a little bit of blind optimism will change your life. Now go out there and learn the language.